Okay, boys and girls, we're going to be completing lesson 21 today. We're going to solve division problems with remainders using the area model. We've used the area model already. We'll look at the application problem to just review real quick. A rectangle has an area of 36 square units and a width of 2 units. What's the length of the unknown side? So I drew my number bond. I have 36 right here. I knew I could take out 20 because that's the largest number of tens that I could take out, because I'm dividing it. I have 2 right here. That leaves me with 16. 20 divided by 2 plus 16 divided by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 10 plus 8 is 18. So the length of the unknown side is 18. If I were to use a standard algorithm, 36 divided by 2. 3 divided by 2, I can get one group of 10. 1 times 2 is 2. I subtract, I have 110 left over. If I were to decompose that into the ones, that would be 10, plus the 6 that were there, that's 16 ones. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. There's nothing left over. If I check it, 18 times 2, 8 times 2 is 16, put down the 6, carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus the 1 is 3, 36. It checks. Okay, let's move on to our first example problem. 37 divided by 2. Okay, the most you could get out is, we know 36 and 38 are even numbers. They're going to divide evenly by 2. We have 37 right in the middle. Okay? I'm dividing by 2. I know the most I can get out of that is 110. Okay? So I can get 110 out, and that's going to leave me with a 10 remaining, just like I'm showing you here. I'm going to decompose the 110 that's left over along with my 7 ones. So I'm going to have 17 ones. Okay? So when I move down to here, well, I can certainly take out 2 groups of 8, and that would give me 16. 8 times 2 is 16. I'm going to have 1 left over. Because if you drew a number bond for this, if you look right here, 37, 20, 16, and 1. Okay, because if you look down here, I could take out 110, 8 ones, I have 20 and 16. I have 1 square unit remaining, and this is how I represent it. So the length of the unknown side is 18, but there's 1 left over, and that's how I'm going to represent it. Okay, you should recognize that 2 times something is not 37. 37 is an odd number. Odd numbers you cannot cut in half or divide by 2 evenly. Okay, let's look at another problem. 76 divided by 3. 3 is going to be on our left-hand side. Here's the length of the side we need to find. So what I did is I broke down 76. Well, the most I can get out of is 6 tens. It's going to leave me 16. Well, I know 3 times nothing will give me 16, but 3 times something will give me 15. So I took 15 out, and I still have 1, because remember, this has to equal 76. So I know 60 divided by 3 is 2 tens. Okay, so then down here, I partitioned it off again. 15 divided by 3 is 5 ones. I have 1 left over. Okay? Here we look at it at the standard algorithm, 76 divided by 3. Well, 7 divided by 3, I can get 2 groups, 2 in each group. 2 times 3 is 6. I have 1 10 left over. I unbundle, decompose, regroup, however you would like to say it, into the ones column, plus the 6 ones I have, there's 16 ones. So how many can I get out of 16? 16 divided by 3. Well, 5 times 3 is 15. That's as close as I'm going to get because 3 times nothing doesn't equal 16. But 5 times 3 is 15, and I subtract and have 1 remaining. So our quotient is 25 with a remainder of 1. So the length of the unknown side is 2 10s and 5 1s, or 25, but I have 1 square unit remaining, and notice how I show that. Okay, 57 divided by 5. I'll walk through this one with you so that you can see my thinking. Okay, I'm going to start with a number bond. 57. Okay, what's the largest group of 10s I can get out? I'm dividing by 5. I can take 50 out. Okay, now I still have 7. Well, I'm dividing by 5. I know one group of 5 will come out. I have 2 left over. Okay, so doing this first will make the area model and the standard algorithm just a little bit clearer for you. So let's look at our area model. 5 goes right here. I'm going to partition it. I have 50, and there's 5. 5 divided by 50 is 10. 5 divided by 5 is 1. This is only 55. I can't get another group. I have 2 remaining. So I have 10 plus 1 equals 11, and I have a remainder of 2 right here. Okay, let's look at the standard algorithm. 57 divided by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. You can only get one group. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract, there are no groups of 10 left. You now only have 7 ones. Well, you can get one group of 5 out of this. Okay, 1 times 5 is 5. I subtract, and I have a remainder of 2. Same answer. Okay, to check, we're going to take 11 times 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. Do not forget to add that remainder, okay, or make sure you line it up because this belongs in the ones column. 5 plus 2 is 7. 5 plus nothing is 7. It checks. 57, 57.